It's fitting that the Champions League final of 1996 takes place in Italy. For the last 5 years, an Italian team has participated in European football's greatest showcase. This time, the old lady returns. They take on the reigning and defending champions, the golden generation of Ajax. We may well be 300 miles away from Turin, but tonight, Rome is the home of challengers Juventus. Deschamps, Pesotto, Del Piero whacks it in first time, and Ravanelli must have been the glint of that shining silver hair that blinded Van der Sar. A thunderous header that launches the Italians into the lead in the Champions League final. Del Piero, the little Pinchericcio, and Deschamps forcing Van der Sar to demonstrate that leaping ability. Finidi George almost boxed into a corner. It's Seedorf, about a hair length wide, or in Massampa's case, a dread's length. Ronald De Boer doing his best Maradona impersonation. It's a run of doom from De Boer. And just like that, Peruzzi snatches away his Champions League moment. Stunning save from Lippmann. Fearless tackle from Finidi George, but he may have inadvertently assisted Juventus here. And Vialli! Finidi George's tackle preceded the unfortunate event of an extension of Juventus' lead. Is the late Gianluca Vialli sealing the fate of Ajax. The first half is all but Ajax's last. The goal would make a stunning poster. It's pinned to the top corner. Paula Souza. Ravanelli across the face of goal. No one is at the front door waiting to come in. Needy George is slowed down momentarily. Recovers enough to get a strike away, but Peruzzi is not phased. Bumped forward by De Boer, and Massampa tries to help it on. 2 men in pursuit of Massampa. Gets the cross in, and Finidi George once again trying to torment Peruzzi. Maybe it's the other way round. Peruzzi in the form of his life in this Champions League final. Finidi George wraps it round to Carnett, who bent it around Peruzzi. Shoved over the line by the goalpost. And now the Nigerian has made things a lot more interesting. The second half is going to get good. Oh, it's cleared off the line. A moment of chaos. Ajax nearly levelled things before strolling down that tunnel. And Deschamps is trying to knock it forward, and Van der Sar comes out, breaks his own defender's legs. Vialli just about able to bring it under control. He fires it across the gaping hole of Van der Sar's orifice of the goal. Deschamps. That one backfired. Oh, Vialli on the turn. He tries to catch the Dutchman off guard with the bicycle kick. Carnett has leapt across. Chiro Pereira with a subtle drop of the shoulder earns him the extra yard. Deschamps knocked it down towards Van der Sar. Saved by the bounce. Carnett. Finidi George. And they can't keep up with those long legs. George across the face of goal. And it's Patrick Kluivert who squeezes it in. It's almost reminiscent of Ravanelli's real goal from the real Champions League final. Well, guess who's the real hero? Kluivert, 2 years in a row, comes good for Ajax. It's not the match winner this time, but it's as good as he's extended their stay in Rome for a little while longer. Lippmann intended for Kluivert. He's won it back, and the 2 Dutch forwards are getting their legs crossed. And it's the end of 90 minutes. We're due for 30 more minutes of football here in the Champions League final. It's Ajax 2, Juventus 2. Del Piero bursting away from Edgar Davids. They're going to be future teammates. Michel Padovano has done it. The man with a lady's first name scores for the old lady. in the last legs of the Champions League final. A valuable goal in extra time. Reuter whooshes in a cross, and Kleibach finds the wrong side of the goal net. Littmanen. Carney takes it first time, whistles over the goal. Saved by Peruzzi, but only for Edgar Davids to shut down the excitement of what was surely a thrilling block. Ajax cut off Juventus' lead once again, this time in the second half of extra time. The pitbull Edgar Davids jumping at the chance for an opening. Can't ask more of Angelo Peruzzi tonight. Just no match for the pounce of the pitbull. Just as they did 17 years ago, it is going to penalties between Ajax and Juventus. Powerful goal from Vialli earlier is backed up by a powerful penalty. New Carney brought Ajax back into the game. And he keeps him out of it. That could be a decisive penalty. He's missed. Alessandro Del Piero. He is the future of Juventus and he invests well with a converted penalty. Substitute Nordin Reuter. Make a mark on the game. Oh, he fails to. Hasn't settled into the game long enough. Michele Padovano. Far from a feminine penalty from Padovano. Benidi George needs a gorgeous finish from Gorgeous George. Ajax are still alive. Di Livio can seal it. And he does! Straight down the centre. And Juventus bring the European Cup back to Italy. The Champions League has come home to Rome. And the Dutch go home dethroned. Just over 5 months ago, the world lost a legend in Gianluca Vialli. And for the 5th Champions League final in a row where the Italians have participated in it, Vialli lifts it above his head. Juventus are once again champions of Europe. We are over halfway through the mid-90s now. It's time for another summer tournament final. We head to Wembley Stadium for Euro 96. Germany will be in their second final in a row. This time they take on another set of underdogs, the Czech Republic.